Hello everyone, welcome to Shantha Lakshmi IAS. In this video, let us discuss about the 5 new wetlands which were designated as the wetlands of international importance under Ramsar Convention. So what is the news is about? India has recently designated 5 new Ramsar sites, that is wetlands of international importance under the Ramsar Convention, which is also known as the Convention on Wetlands. So that's why Ramsar sites are in news. So what are those 5 new wetlands which were designated as Ramsar sites? From the 5, 3 were from Tamil Nadu, 1 from Mizoram and 1 from Madhya Pradesh. Those are Karikili Bird Sanctuary, Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest, Picchavaram Mangrove Forest, Pala Wetland and Sakyasagar Lake. So Karikili Bird Sanctuary, Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest and Picchavaram Mangrove Forest are from Tamil Nadu. And this Pala Wetland is from Mizoram. And this Sakyasagar is from Madhya Pradesh. So what are those 5 new wetlands which were added in Ramsar Convention in 2022? These are Karikili Bird Sanctuary, Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest and Picchavaram Mangrove Forest from the Tamil Nadu and Pala Wetland from Mizoram and Sakyasagar Lake from Madhya Pradesh. So these are those Picchavaram Mangrove from Tamil Nadu, Sakyasagar Lake from MP, Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest from Tamil Nadu, Pala Wetland from Mizoram and Karikili Bird Sanctuary from Tamil Nadu. So let us discuss briefly about these 5 sanctuaries. Where are those located and what is the landscape of that? Karikili Bird Sanctuary. It is a 151.3 acre protected area located in the Kanchipuram district of Tamil Nadu. So this bird sanctuary is located in the Kanchipuram district of Tamil Nadu. Several migratory birds such as northern pintail, gargana and common sandpiper were recorded from this bird sanctuary. And this Karikili bird sanctuary along with Vedantangal Bird Sanctuary has been identified as one of the important bird areas in Tamil Nadu. So the picture we are looking is of Karikili Bird Sanctuary from Kanchipuram district of Tamil Nadu. The migratory birds. This is the northern pintail. And this migratory bird is gargane. And this bird is common sandpiper. These are migratory birds of Karikili Bird Sanctuary of Kanchipuram district of Tamil Nadu. Then Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest. It is a freshwater marsh. It is located in the Chennai city of Tamil Nadu. So this Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest is a freshwater marsh located in the Chennai city of Tamil Nadu and it is situated adjacent to the Bay of Bengal. And it is the only surviving wetland ecosystem in Chennai. So this is this Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest in Chennai district of Tamil Nadu. And this is a freshwater marsh. And it is situated adjacent to the Bay of Bengal and it is the only surviving wetland ecosystem of Chennai. Then moving forward, another one is Picchavaram Mangrove Forest. It is located near Chidambaram in Kadalur district of Tamil Nadu. It covers an area of 1100 hectares and thus counted among the largest mangrove forest in India. And this is separated from the Bay of Bengal by a sandbar. We are seeing these are mangrove trees and this is located in the Kadalur district of Tamil Nadu near Chidambaram. So what are those wetland sites from Tamil Nadu? Karikali Bird Sanctuary in Kanchipuram district, Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest in Chennai, and Picchavaram Mangrove Forest near Chidambaram in Kadaluru district. These 3 belongs to the Tamil Nadu state. And then coming to the Madhya Pradesh state, this Sakyasagar Lake. This lake is an integral part of Madhav National Park in Shivapuri of Madhya Pradesh state. So the picture we are seeing is of Sakya Sagar Lake. And this forms a part of Madhav National Park in Shivapuri of Madhya Pradesh state. And this Sakya Sagar Lake has a boat club called the Sailing Club. Moving forward. And what's the other one left? That is Pala Wetland. It is a natural wetland in Saya district of Mizoram. And it falls under the Pura forest range of Mara Autonomous District Council. We are seeing here, it is the picture of Pala wetland. And this is the first Ramsar site of Mizoram. So this Pala wetland in the Saya district of Mizoram and the Sakya Sagar Lake of Shivapuri in Madhya Pradesh, Picchavaram, Kadalur district of Tamil Nadu, Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest in Chennai, and the Karikali Bird Sanctuary in Kanchipuram of Tamil Nadu. So these are the five new wetlands which were designated as Ramsar sites. So now, what is this Ramsar Convention is all about? This Ramsar Convention on Wetlands is an international treaty for conservation and sustainable use of wetlands. What is the purpose of this convention? It is for the conservation and sustainable use of wetlands. This convention is also known as the Convention on Wetlands. And it was named after the city of Ramsar in Iran. And it was signed on 2nd of February of 1971. And what's the specialty of the 2nd February? The 2nd of February is celebrated as the World Wetlands Day every year. So, on which date the World's Wetland Day is celebrated? On 2nd February. And how many countries are the parties to it? There are 171 nations which signed this Ramsar Convention. So, this Ramsar Convention is also known as the Convention on Wetlands, signed in 1971 on 2nd February. This is World Wetlands Day and the number of parties are 171. And what's the purpose? Conservation and sustainable use of these wetlands. Moving forward. And there are 3 pillars to this Ramsar Convention. The signed parties, that is contracting parties, are committed to follow these 3 pillars. What are these 3 pillars? The countries which signed this Ramsar Convention work towards the wise use of all their wetlands. How? Through national plans, policies and legislation, management actions and public education. And the second pillar is that designate suitable wetlands for the list of wetlands of international importance and ensure their effective management. And what's the third pillar? Cooperate internationally on transboundary wetlands and shared wetland systems, shared species and development projects that may affect wetlands. So what are the 3 pillars that the contracting parties need to work upon? Work towards the wise use of all their wetlands through national policies and plans and public education, etc. And designate suitable wetlands under this Ramsar Convention and ensure their effective management. And the third pillar is that international cooperation on transboundary wetlands, shared species and development projects. So these are the 3 pillars of this Ramsar Convention. Then moving forward. Now, what are these Ramsar sites? When a country acceds to the convention, it must designate at least one wetland as wetland of international importance. And the inclusion of the Ramsar site in the list embodies the government's commitment to take the steps necessary to ensure that its ecological character is maintained. And there are now 2,400 Ramsar sites which covering 2.5 million square kilometer on these territories of 171 nations. And the world's first Ramsar site was the Cobourg Peninsula in Australia, which was designated in the year 1974. This Ramsar Convention came in 1971 and the first Ramsar site was the Cobourg Peninsula in Australia that came up in 1974 after 3 years from the signing of this Ramsar Convention. And the countries with most Ramsar sites are the United Kingdom with 175 Ramsar sites. And Mexico. Next comes the, after United Kingdom, next comes the Mexico with 142. And Bolivia has the largest area under the Ramsar protection. So these are some important points regarding the global Ramsar sites. So what does a Ramsar site inclusion in the Ramsar Convention mean? It embodies the government's commitment to take the steps necessary to ensure that its ecological character is maintained. And when a country accedes to this convention, it is mandatory to designate at least one wetland as a wetland of international importance. And how many nations are there? 171 nations. And what's the first Ramsar site? Quebec Peninsula in Australia. And the country with largest more number of Ramsar sites are United Kingdom with 175. Then comes the Mexico with 142. And Bolivia has the largest area under this Ramsar protection. Moving forward, coming to the Ramsar sites with regard to India. India signed this Ramsar Convention in the year 1982. And how many Ramsar sites are there till now? There are 54 with the inclusion of these 5, newly added 5. Before this, there are 49 wetland sites. After this 5, now there are total 54 Ramsar sites in India. And what was the first Ramsar site which was designated in India? These are Chilika Lake from Odisha and the Kelodev National Park from Rajasthan were the first Ramsar sites of India. And what is the largest Ramsar site of India? It is Sundarbans of West Bengal. And what is the smallest one? Renuka wetland of Himachal Pradesh. And which state has the more number of wetlands? That is Ramsar sites. That is Uttar Pradesh with number of 10 Ramsar sites. So what are some important facts regarding Indian Ramsar sites? India signed the Ramsar Convention in 1982. Total number of sites 54. What are the first? Chilika Lake from Odisha and Keoladev National Park from Rajasthan. Largest Ramsar site is Sundarbans of West Bengal. The smallest is of Renuka wetland from Himachal Pradesh. And Uttar Pradesh has the more number of Ramsar sites. That is with the number 10. So these are some important points regarding the Ramsar sites in India. So now let us look at all the Ramsar sites, all the 54 Ramsar sites in India. Just have a glance. We have discussed, right? There are 10 Ramsar sites in Uttar Pradesh. What are those? Saman Bird Sanctuary, Sur Sarovar Bird Sanctuary, Sarsai Navarje, Nawabganj Bird Sanctuary, Samaspur Bird Sanctuary, Sandeep Bird Sanctuary, Parvati Aranga Bird Sanctuary, Upper Ganga River, Haidarpura Wetland and Bakira Bird Sanctuary. So these are 10 Ramsar sites from the Uttar Pradesh. Then coming to the Ladakh, there are 2 Ramsar sites, that is Somiriri and Sokar Lake. Then Uttarakhand, that is Asan Barrage. Only one is from Uttarakhand, that is Asan Barrage. And from Himachal Pradesh, Pongdam Lake, Chandratal Lake and Renuka Lake. And from Jammu and Kashmir, Surinsar Mansar Lake, Hokera Wetland and Wular Lake. And after UP, next comes the Punjab with 6 wetlands, 6 Ramsar sites. That is Bias Conservation Reserve, Nangal Wildlife Sanctuary, Harike Wetland, Kanjali Wetland, Keshapur Miani Community Reserve and Ropar Wetland. And from Haryana, there are 2 Ramsar sites, that is Sultanpur National Park and Bindavas Wildlife Sanctuary. And coming to Rajasthan, there are two Ramsar sites, that is Keoladev National Park and Sambar Lake. And this Keoladev National Park is one of the first Ramsar sites along with Chilika. And coming to Bihar, there is only one, that is Kanwar Lake. And coming to Assam, Deepur Bill. And Manipur, Loktak Lake. Tripura, Rudrasagar Lake. And Mizoram, Pala Wetland. See here, observe here. There are two more northeastern states, right? Arunachal Pradesh and Meghalaya. So from these two states, there are no Ramsar sites. Remember this. And coming to the West Bengal, East Kolkata wetlands and Sundarban wetlands. So this is the largest Ramsar site of India. And coming to Odisha, Chilika Lake and Bhitarganika mangroves. And coming to Andhra Pradesh, there is one Ramsar site, that is Kolleru Lake. And Tamil Nadu, Point Calimere Wildlife and Bird Sanctuary, Karikili Bird Sanctuary, Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest, Pallikaranai Marsh Reserve Forest and Picchavaram Mangrove Forest. These three were newly added, and before that only this Point Calimere Wildlife Sanctuary is only the Ramsar site from this Tamil Nadu. And coming to the Kerala, there are three Ramsar sites, that is Sastankota Lake, Astamodi Lake and Vembanad Pole Wetland. And coming to the Maharashtra, Nandur Madamadeshwara and Lonar Lake. Coming to Madhya Pradesh, recently added Sakya Sagar Lake along with Boj Wetland. And coming to Gujarat, Tol Lake, Vadwana Wetland, Kijadiya Bird Sanctuary and Nal Sarovar Bird Sanctuary. So these are the 54 wetlands of India. There is no need to remember all these 54 Ramsar sites, but just have an understanding from which state what are the Ramsars are present, and some important facts like how many, which state has more number of Ramsar sites and which northeastern states does not have the Ramsar sites, etc. So with this, we'll end the session here. If you like, please like and share. Thank you.